Let's head to Indiana right now. One race that's being closely watched, the primary for the U.S. House seat in Indiana's northwestern 1st District, just outside of Chicago. Democrats have held that seat for more than 90 years. 7 Republicans now running to challenge incumbent Democratic Congressman Frank Mrvan, who we just talked to in our earlier broadcast of Morning in America. One of those candidates, those Republican candidates, is joining us this morning, Jennifer-Ruth Green. I see you're on the move there in your car, which is very common nowadays. Hi, how are you?
Doing well, thanks. Thank you, Adrienne. I appreciate it.
Yes,
we are out here. It is raining, but we're incredibly excited. So we're at polling locations in and around the district.
And you are an Air Force veteran, a pilot. This is your first time running for office. What got you so excited, so motivated to jump into a race?
Yes, I was really encouraged, actually discouraged to see that military members were just not represented. I firmly believe that people in uniforms die when people in suits fail to execute policy. And so it was just a continuous grind on our military members because of a lack of leadership at the top. And that's what started me here. But then as I continued, I began to see how there were so many difficulties in our economy and everybody was suffering as a result of leadership. The economy, our homes, everything. And so I'm honored to be able to throw my name in the hat and be able to defeat these policies, because I believe Frank Mrvan is responsible for the state of our nation, and we've got to do better.
Well, you know, we are going to actually play a soundbite from Frank, Congressman Mrvan. Let me be more formal. He actually was on the show earlier this morning. And of course, everybody's talking a lot about the case today of this leaked document provided to Politico, reportedly issuing a statement on what the Supreme Court could do to overturn Roe v. Wade. Let's listen to the soundbite.
I, of course, want my voters to know that I will be a woman's candidate to allow them to make the choices with their physicians and with their families. I think that's the vital decisions that we need to make. And as you mentioned, I don't know if it will rally up the Democratic vote, but to most Americans, according to polling, 70% believe that Roe versus Wade should not be overturned.
We have other polling data. I think it's closer to 58% of Americans believe that Roe v. Wade should not be overturned. What is your stance on this issue?
I'm 100% pro-life all the way. But I do believe that this leak of the specifics of this decision that are not finalized, you know, as we reported, or as you reported earlier today, it's just a clear attack on our democracy. And the difficulty of trying to influence the Supreme Court with public opinion is a struggle for me. And so I think the real danger in releasing that is present currently. But I am looking forward to and optimistic that the Supreme Court would overturn Roe versus Wade and return essentially the decision to the states to allow their elected representatives to choose and make a decision about what they want to do.
Senator Tammy Baldwin from Wisconsin authored the Women's Health Protection Act, essentially protecting abortion services and saying they're essential to health care. And she also made reference to the Supreme Court recognizing the constitutional right to terminate a pregnancy before fetal viability, which is something that Justice Alito firmly denies, believes is erroneous. What are your thoughts when people say, you know what, women should have the right to choose what they do with their own body and what they do when they go to an abortion clinic?
I think we have this extremism that exists in this argument. What people continue to argue for is having abortion on demand up till birth. And that's what the difficulty is with this argument. People are not concerned about women. There's so many, studies that prove the difficulties of abortion on men and women later on in life. And I think overall, just as a big picture view, the extremism exists on the left, striving to have this abortion on demand, even up to birth.
Jennifer-Ruth Green, I know you have a PAC day, and you, as you mentioned, you're in the car going to different polling locations. Indiana voters are going to be voting today. Thank you so much for your time, and enjoy your day. Enjoy your morning.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.